Go.
Hello, everyone, and welcome. I'm Abigail, the Ultimate Guru. With me is my co-host, the world's only comedian, Bryden Proctor. Bryden Proctor.
Yeah, I said hi. That was me.
It didn't come through.
Oh, did it not? Damn.
No, it didn't. I was like, is he playing a prank on me? What is he's just opening his alcohol
Yeah, I
and
thought that
pouring it
was.
instead of talking?
Oh, I thought that pop came through. Oh well, maybe it came
No.
through on my mic.
Well, whatever. You don't have to worry about a thing because we are here to help. If you'd like to submit a Dear Abby question, which you didn't do this week, and I'm very disappointed in every single one of you,
Okay,
and
well
you're my...
we're recording on
What?
Thursday.
Yeah,
The show's usually out by now.
that's true. That's fair.
Don't
Okay,
blame them
anyway.
for your inadequacies.
Well, they didn't... Okay, so you're saying that because we recorded a day later than usual, that that would only make sense if we recorded a day earlier and they didn't get them in on time.
No, because historically this always happens.
They had a whole extra day. They
Yeah,
had an
they
extra day.
don't think about you unless.
Yeah, it's a problem. It's a problem. These people are my enemies now.
You hear that, everybody?
Every one of you.
Think
Anyway,
about
so
that the next
today-
time you see one of her Twitter posts that she said
Never mind.
that you're
mind.
her enemy.
Never mind.
Because
Like, it's gonna change how
like
they
to think-
respond to
well,
me.
you know,
Okay.
I like this. This is a message for all the Bry dogs out there. I think of you as my friends, and
I hate you.
you know,
I hate all of you. I
Whoa.
hate Bryden. I hate him.
whoa,
Most of all, though, the biggest victim in all of this, though, is that I hate myself even more.
good.
So the revenge already exists. You don't need to retaliate.
Nah, but you do. You do though.
No.
No, that's
Okay.
fine.
I'm going to move on. So this week, there were UFOs.
You look so fucking excited to talk about some dumb bullshit
So
like this.
There were octagonal objects in the sky with unknown propulsion systems. Now, the president of the United States of America, the
Jesus
big guy,
fucking Christ.
the chief, himself gave the order to stop air traffic and send fighter jets, to shoot them down. And you know what he's saying now?
Oh,
saying-
fucking listen, Jack, cool it.
It's probably nothing. That's what he's saying. But then why did you scramble the fighter jets?
Because
Mr. President.
Because of the first fucking spy balloon buzz. Oh, now they're just overcompensating because they don't know what the fuck they're doing. These people are assholes. This is for the first
because
time.
they can't explain why they were aloft, okay? So high up. They can't explain why it was an octagon. There's an unknown propulsion system they know nothing about. So either it's from the ocean or it's from space.
Yeah, I find it really easy to believe that the government doesn't know what something is. I think this is the first time in FBI or in a UFO conspiracy that it actually was a fucking weather balloon. All right? Like, I think that they're just shooting down weather balloons.
They want you to believe that. Their psyop has worked perfectly on you, Bryden, just
Has it?
perfectly. Because while everybody is screaming about how the UFOs are just a distraction from the Ohio chemical spill and all these
It's a pretty big
chemicals
deal.
spilling,
Pretty
it's
big
not
deal over there.
abnormal. It's not abnormal, and actually, it's all propaganda. Ohio is fine.
That's
They're
not
Ohioans.
true.
They're fish people already.
That's
Nothing
rude.
new happened to them. Okay,
It's terribly rude.
that is the distraction.
Dave
And
Chappelle
so
lives in
you
Ohio.
are being psyoped. Okay, he's a fish person. What do I have? Look at him.
Wow. Cool.
Okay,
I'm pretty sure
now-
he's not coming on the show now. Thanks. I was in
Oh yeah, he
talks.
was gonna come on the show.
I was
He's
in
more
talks.
likely to come on the show now than he was before. Okay, but they've done so many psyops on you that you now think that the distraction is the distraction. I mean, the distraction is what's being distracted from. That's what I meant to say. Okay,
We have to
You think
change
that it's-
the fucking name of the show to You Need Help.
No, I'm serious.
That's fucking. This is really off base from
I need you
what
to
the show
understand.
is.
I need you to understand that they will never let us have the little green men. They will never go on TV. They will never let us have fun. They will never let us have fun. These mad scientists, instead of creating like giant spiders that will eat everyone, they're just doing stupid stuff, like making face creams for rich people out of foreskins, okay? Out of little baby foreskins in Korea. That's what they're doing instead, okay?
I mean,
And they
those
will
aren't like
never let
mad
us have
science.
anything fun. You will never have the president go on TV and be like, yep, there's little green men. The Greys are here too. You know, like they won't let us have it. They won't let us have it. I just thought everyone should know and understand the situation we're in, where they hate you and they want you to be bored and sad. If they would just let us have a little hope. If he could just say, yeah, it could be aliens. We don't really know, because that's what the truth is, because they don't know.
There was like a general, or I forget who he was, some dude. It might have been Millie, but I don't think it was Millie. Uh, that said they didn't rule out UFOs. Like they didn't rule out
Right.
extraterrestrial.
And
So
now they're
even
trying to
just
play
what,
it off.
so what you
and
just
bury
said
it.
is even
And
stupid.
Biden said it's probably like recreational objects at 40,000 feet. It's an octagon with an unknown propulsion system, and they're saying that in all the crashes, there's like 3 of them. Okay, 3 UFOs they shot down. That they got no debris from it. There's nothing. There's no evidence. They don't know. I want to know about the propulsion systems, Bryden. Don't you?
No, I want to know why they're shooting missiles at goddamn weather balloons.
Because it's not a weather balloon.
All right, well, I'll bet it is.
It's not a weather balloon, Bryden. Okay.
You guys have to write it in the fucking show because this is retarded.
This is not.
Like the first
This
10
is
minutes
not
is usually
retarded.
stupid enough, and then it's like, this is
Look, I
is
get
what's
it.
keeping you
I
up at
get it.
night. Is that and the meth?
You're a millennial, okay? I get it. Everything's ironic or everything's boring and we can't have fun things and everything's stupid and we can't have fun, okay? We can't have fun.
So you are then saying, when you say you're a millennial, you are then admitting that you are in fact Gen X.
I'm not Gen X. I'm 28 years old. I'm 28 years old. I'm younger than
That
you.
would make you a millennial, but that's also not true, you old cunt.
It is true. It
Okay.
is true. Okay, I don't look
Yeah,
at
the
a
truth
day
is
over
out
25.
there. The truth is out
Yeah.
there, and you're 40.
I'm just saying.
You can say all you want.
I'm just saying that you people are enemies of fun.
I mean, I don't know. I think it's pretty fun that the government's so goddamn retarded. Are shooting down balloons because they fucked up real bad.
No, that's not.
It's pretty awesome, actually. It's really
That's
funny.
stupid. That's stupid and infuriating if they're just shooting down random crap. Now,
Yeah,
aliens.
that's
Aliens.
Nope.
That's fun.
but that's not. I wish that it would be aliens, because then I have I
Exactly!
get to watch all of like religious fucking Twitter just try to make sense of that shit.
Well, no, they already have. It's demons. At least
Sure,
Orthodox
yeah,
Twitter.
yeah,
Like,
yeah, I
it's
forgot.
demons. Father Seraphim Rose says that they're demons. Everybody now believes they're demons. It's like, it's fine. They're demons. Whatever. They could be little green demons, though, on spaceships from space. That's fine. And that's, that's better. Instead of just regular water, we shoot at them from a water hose. We get a bunch of holy water and sprinkle it,
Why would we be shooting water at them to begin with? What does this
You
mean?
ever seen Signs? Have you ever?
Oh yeah, I guess that's right. Yeah.
It's just water. And the
Didn't-
dude gets a baseball bat and he's like,
Yeah, I didn't really care about Signs.
It was a terrible movie. I don't know why anyone likes that movie. It's so unbelievably bad. That was Shyamalan.
Was it
Ding
Shyamalan?
Dong. Yeah, I think so. And I've never seen a Shyamalan movie that wasn't just boring and gay and stupid.
I mean, yeah, I guess. It was The Forest or whatever, the Village, I guess it was. That was okay.
Yeah, The Village. That's the movie we snuck into when I was a kid. I'll never forget.
It's not very good, but it's a
No.
fun ride. At the end, it's like, roads! And you're like, cool.
Yeah.
Good job, Shyamalan. You nailed it.
Exactly. Oh no, that's why they went to the lake, because the water kills the demon aliens.
Like, what the fun part about M. Night Shyamalan movies are, it's just like, I'm like, oh, wow, here's the twist. And it's like, yeah, because It's a stupid fucking way to end this. That's of course I didn't see this twist. That's
I didn't
retarded.
expect you to ruin the entire preceding hour and a half in the last 10 minutes. You're right. I did not think that's what you were gonna do. Thanks, man. You got me.
Damn.
Oh my god, I drank so much caffeine today.
And you did no show prep, I noticed.
I've got stuff. We're gonna talk about aliens.
Yeah, you did no show prep. That's fine. I mean, we just have to kill an hour. No bonus episode again, this week, everybody. It will actually just be an hour of me mixing house. It's very likely that that's what happens, but there's more likely that there's just no bonus episode because Abby is a fuck up.
Like, I'm not. There are things that I have to do.
There's things that I have to do.
And do things.
I have to go and do things all the time, every day, more than you. I have to go and do
leave
things.
Town to go do the thing.
I leave town multiple times a week. It's called having a job.
Physical, the town you live in, because I mean like further than that.
Yeah, I mean, I will, drive like an hour and a half, something like that, to out some fucking bullshit place in Florida. Of course, it's called having a sales job, retard. Yeah, I do get paid because it's a real job. Unlike being a mom.
Yeah, I don't get paid for that.
Yep.
And all my clothes are polyester.
They are polyester.
I do have show prep. I did too much show prep the last couple weeks. I have a bunch of leftover stuff.
Done too much show prep the last fucking couple years, and you still stumble upon the same damn stories. Your system's bad.
Look, people are all alike in certain ways, even though they're very different in different ways.
We are nothing alike.
We're exactly the same, you and I. Someday you're going to realize it, and we will be friends instead of enemies.
Like you and every person on Twitter that listens to the show, apparently.
Yeah. I'm not very good at making friends. I'm a lot better at making enemies.
Mm-hmm.
It's my shtick. I'm just going to stick with it.
I was just pretending to be a stupid cunt.
Let's move into our Dear Abbeys.
You just said that they didn't exist.
I mean, I have Dear Abbeys. They just weren't sent by people.
So you're a liar on top of being a stupid cunt.
Chat GPT has given me Dear Abbeys.
No, we're not doing this bit again.
No, it's fine. It's just, I thought it would be
It's a one-time thing.
Okay,
God,
fine. We'll move on to our
damn, how are you gonna
Oh my goodness! Look.
What?
It's gonna be okay. Stop complaining.
It can't get any worse.
I think it's going really well, actually. My coworker smells very bad.
It sounds like we've done this one, but there's probably a lot of stinky people out there, so...
I usually just grab it if it says that someone's stinky. It's just amusing to me. There's a lot of stinky people on Reddit and people who know stinky people.
I think the last stinky guy one we did was the guy who was like, they're going to fire me. I don't know what to do. I just smell.
Yes.
That poor guy.
This got to be some sort of health issue.
Yeah,
I don't know, man.
We came down to diet and, ethnicity. I think you said something like that.
Why? No, I mean, it's possible. I don't have any recollection, but I'm gonna go with no. That never happened.
I think you said something about him being Indian. I don't know. I didn't say that, but I think you did.
Cumin. It's just too much cumin, guys.
Yeah. Cumin fucking tastes amazing though. I love cumin. You know what's really good too is
I'm not a big fan.
Dude, cumin is great. He always goes in chili. Coriander is also great. You take coriander, which is like just cumin's like well-dressed cousin. And you just put coriander on very thin baguette slices. Throw those in the fucking oven. Just dry them out and all that. Oh, dude, that's a great little, easy dippable munch for a pre-dinner deal.
I actually I do like half the amount of cumin the recipe I have calls for in chili and like more chili powder.
There's cumin and chili powder though, I think, isn't there? Or are you like talking about just chili?
Thing. Just chili powder.
Oh,
chili
okay.
powder.
Like not like the premix shit.
Spice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Like I make my own mix and I do like half as much cumin. I just don't like cumin. I don't know. I don't like the smell of it either.
Ah,
So I don't like Indian food.
ah, Indian food's incredible. But all right, that's fine. You know,
To be fair, I've only ever had it at like English pubs.
oh, yeah,
So
they
it's
don't know what
probably
they're
not
doing.
like real Indian food. I've been told I need to go to a buffet.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Yeah, you do.
I went to like an Arab buffet once
It's not
and
how
it
you
was
say
so
that.
good. Okay.
It's not how that's said.
That's how I say it.
Yeah.
That's how my dad said it.
Yeah, and I'll
Are you
bet he
telling me my dad didn't call different ethnicities by their proper names?
yeah, I'm
I
thinking he
learned a
also
lot of words from my dad.
I'll bet. I think he also called them freedom fries. So, you know.
Oh, I'm done. Okay. I'm in a bit of a struggle. My coworker smells awful to the point where I'm holding my breath when I walk by her. Oh, I should stop correcting these. You didn't say anything, but I said it to myself. I'm holding my breathe when I walk by her. Straight BO and like swampy ass. She doesn't bathe regularly. She will come into the office with very greasy hair, and it's very obviously she baths maybe once a handful of times a month.
Wait, this is
I
an
don't
office and not because I was thinking like, all right, this is you know, a kitchen worker or something like that. Like, dude, if you're sweating it up in the office that hard, that's no good.
no. I don't use the staff bathroom because it's so bad.
Damn.
What is she doing? I
She's
wouldn't
like, I
tell
just shit my pants. What's that smell? This is ridiculous. My coworker stinks.
That might be what's happening. Like she's avoiding the bathroom a little too much. I don't use the staff bathroom because it's so bad. I want to tell my manager, but I don't want to hurt anyone or make myself look like an asshole. What should I do? Edit.
Oh. No, read the edit.
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, the edit just says she reported it to her manager. And
Sure.
she said I'm not the first one to say something.
Sure.
And she planned on having a chat with her.
Well, I mean, that's an awkward conversation, but I think all you can do is just like, I, I don't know, put some like, hand them some Gillette and go, hey, we all got to work here, and then walk away.
Yeah, I don't know how you do that without hurting feelings, but just gonna have to hurt feelings.
Or just, you know what? It'd be like, whoa, hey, I was just thinking of you. Here's some expensive perfume.
Yeah. You could do the perfume route. I know very well about the perfume route. You could just douse yourself in it. Just hope your boss doesn't have an allergy.
Yeah. No, that's a weird one to have to. I don't know. I mean, you just have to tell him, be like, hey, dude, you stink.
I don't know how these people get through life. Like, that can't be the only thing they're neglecting.
No,
you know what I
not.
mean? Like, if you're at that point where you just don't even realize that you're supposed to shower and be clean for work and like wear clean clothes and wear deodorant and all that, your life has to be a complete wreck, right?
Yeah, it typically is. I mean, that person's probably just barely getting by with some pretty functional addiction or like pretty severe depression or I mean, it sounds more like some type of an addiction though, where it's just like, I don't have the time because I'm just too busy, you know, getting drunk
high.
or doing meth or, you know, something like that. I mean, it's just, yeah, the cleanliness thing. Because if she's showing up to work, it's less likely to be a depression thing. Or it could just be like, you know, having the tism or something like that. Some people are just like terrible socially and they don't get it.
Yeah.
But
They
it's
just don't realize it because it's like it is a social thing, I
Yeah.
guess. Like wanting to smell fine, so you're going to be around other people. That is kind of a social situation. Yeah.
Yeah. It's the same part of your brain that makes you want to look good around people, you know? You just want to be presentable for society. They, on a basic level, don't get that you should bathe.
Yeah.
It's like when I see people with like dirty fingernails. Like unless you,
I can't stand dirty fingernails.
I hate
If
it.
I notice dirt under I immediately go fix it.
Yeah.
Just I don't like it. I don't like the idea. And because like sometimes if I don't like need a fork, I eat food with my hand. Like my hands have to be clean. I don't know.
Well, I'm not an animal, so I don't just bare fist split pea soup like you do. But you know,
Yeah.
like cupping my hands, you know, just eating
I thought
fucking
that's
cold
How you
raviolis.
eat.
Well, some countries eat like that, but that's it's just actually really good Indian food. But
You mentioned addicts, though. You know
yeah,
how in Australia they've got those like songs that are like to help people where it's like, don't huff the gasoline,
yeah,
don't sleep on the road,
yeah.
those things.
It was
We
one
could
song.
do one. Well, no, I thought that were two separate. I thought those were separate ones. Are those both the same one? Where the one with the sleeping on the road because they were like
Yeah,
getting run over for it because it's warm. I
yeah,
guess. I don't, yeah.
yeah. There was a song about the Aborigines.
It's like Brahma.
Yeah, they're like don't huff gas and sleep on the road because I mean
Yeah.
they would huff so much
They had
gas
a
that they
problem.
fell asleep on the road. Yeah, I mean there's like a whole problem. And see, this is another reason why America is better. Our indigenous people, our Indians,
They just drink alcohol
they
like
just
it's like
yeah,
normal.
right. They just get blasted drunk and like run auto body shops and casinos and shit. They fucking rule. You go down to Australia and it's just like they're huffing gas and setting fires to cook lizard and falling asleep in the road.
Right.
Australia
Okay,
sucks.
what I was getting at that it's a
Australia sucks.
hellish
Australia sucks.
place.
Everybody who thinks Australia rules, fuck Australia. All you are is just
I mean,
like
they have to live on the coasts of their continent because the middle of it is just a horrifying, lethal desert full of lethal animals and lethal heat and no water. Like that's what Kangaroo Jack was about.
yeah.
It wasn't about the kangaroo really, which is it was very disappointing actually, but I don't remember much about Kangaroo Jack. Anyway, I was
couldn't tell
getting
you.
at something. We should have, not we, but like as a country, we should make songs like that, like PSA songs about how addicts could do their crack in the bath. Like they could do it at the same time.
You could be like Hunter Biden.
Well, I'm just saying, like if you're gonna do it, you could also get clean at the same time. It would fix like their weird faces. They could brush their teeth in between hits.
Well, they're not gonna do
That could be part of the lyrics so that they don't lose their teeth because that's what happens, right? That's my understanding is that meth really just kind of like they just stop brushing their teeth and they pick at their face and they don't wash.
I mean, sure they do all that, but it has more to do with the fact that like they're basically just
also
smoke. They're basically just smoking a really corrosive chemical.
That too.
So
I just feel like it would help.
maybe.
I drink it, I take a glass of whiskey to take a bath, I'm in there for like an hour sipping bourbon.
That's weird though.
Like they could do their crack in the bath.
That's still weird to sip whiskey in the bath.
Why?
I get in there, take a shower, and then I get out. Then I get back to drinking.
No, it's a bath. You take a shower to get clean. A bath is for relaxation. You're just soaking in warm Epsom salt water that's scented. It's nice. It's like, it's just
You're just full
escaping
of fucking
your children
for
an hour.
Yeah. You know what really helps you escape your children? The court after they find out you're doing meth. All right, like
I'm not doing meth. I'm trying to help people who are doing meth.
Sure. Well, it's a bad idea.
Okay. Well,
if you're doing meth, just don't be around kids. I think that's the ultimate don't be around kids thing is when you're puffing up clouds on the pickle there.
Right. I don't know who you're talking about though.
Just meth addicts, you fucking paranoid bitch.
You're right. Meth addicts shouldn't be around children.
I swear to God, what the fuck is your problem?
What is my problem?
I want you to know that you're bombing this entire fucking podcast. I want you to know that you're doing bad.
I think you don't understand what the people want.
I'll bet they would like a podcast.
I'm doing a podcast. I'm doing a podcast right now. And you are the thing that's ruining it. You're derailing it and you're complaining. You're always complaining. You're just a Debbie Downer and you whine.
Well, I'm a Daryl Downer, if anything, all right?
Okay. Do you want to do the next Reddit story?
I mean, what was the advice there that we had? It's the format of the
I wanted to
show.
create a song. My advice was the song.
That's retarded. So she should just go up and sing to her coworker, "Stop being a smelly bitch. Stop stinking up the whole office. Hey, stinky lady, come on." Like, what the fuck is that?
Yes. Yes. Yes, exactly like that. With the little dance and everything.
Well, you got to do the dance. There is a dance that comes with that type of a jig, or like a type of a, there's a jig that comes with the song.
Yeah. A jig that comes with the Diddy.
Yeah.
There you
Yeah,
go.
there you go. It's a jig that comes with a ditty. I mean, like every ditty comes with a jig.
Why does that sound like euphemism?
It does sound, but no, it's every song comes with a dance.
Okay. A girl that offered a date to me shares the first name as my sister. Am I wrong for declining her offer?
Wait, what? Hold on. Say it again.
A girl that offered a date to me shares the first name as my sister.
Oh, yeah.
The
That could
same
get
first
weird.
name I assume they mean.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, that could get weird. Obviously she wasn't hot enough to, get
Maybe.
over that. So then no, it's fine. But
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't really matter. I don't know why it's that weird. I guess it would be weird. I know
pretty weird.
someone whose wife has the same name as his mom,
Ooh, yeah,
which
that's a
I
weird
feel
one.
is extra weird. And it's like when they're all in the same place with you and you shout the name, it's like 3 people come running because someone else also at the barbecue is named that too. It's a
Yeah,
very common name.
it makes the orgy super weird.
It's very strange. It's uncomfortable. I don't appreciate it.
I mean, I don't know. Like, especially with like common names. It's like, okay, like you meet a girl named Ashley and your sister's name is Ashley. It's like there's a ton of Ashleys. But yeah, I mean, it's if by asking the question and having turned her down, that says more about the girl. She wasn't
think
that
so?
hot.
If she was hot enough, he would not have even thought of it.
Right.
Maybe. I don't know
Right.
how men think.
No, I'm telling you how they think. If she was hot enough, he would have gotten over it. It might have been weird for him later and then like caused problems and then he'd ask the question. But he's like, no, I turned her down. She had the same name. She just wasn't that hot.
Yeah. I'm trying to think from my end.
It's a great
Would
excuse, though. It's a great excuse at the bar. Seriously, if there's
It is a
like
good excuse.
minivans fucking hitting on you, then you're just like, what's your name? Elizabeth. Oh,
That's
you're very
mom's
pretty.
name.
That's my mom's name, though. This is never gonna work. But you're great. Meet my friend Greg, and then you pawn him off on Greg.
Yeah.
You
And then
know.
Greg has to pretend that it's his mom's name.
That's
and
my
on and on.
mom's name.
Yeah. It's like, man, that's my dog's name. Just I don't want to think about a dog when I look at you. I don't know.
Yeah.
What do you want me to do?
It's a really good out, actually.
Yeah. I'm trying to think of how weird it would be. It would be weird if I was like married to a dude with the same name as my brother, because I think
Yeah.
of everyone with the same name as my brother as like a tiny cute little kid. You know? Like I don't think I could get over that. Like I don't think I could get over that.
Yeah, I mean, well, you could if they're hot enough. That's the thing. If they're hot enough, you can get over it. But if he's like
Yeah.
concerned about that, like I went on a date with a girl once, back in Wisconsin. This was fucking forever ago. It was over a decade ago. And we didn't go on another date because of how she said chicken salad.
How did she say it?
Chicken salad.
Oh no.
And I was like, I mean, she was a very nice, sweet girl and all of that. And it might have not
couldn't do
even
it.
been the first date. I think there might have been a couple dates, but I just it all kind of blurs together. It was over a decade ago. But
Imagine being
I remember
attracted
that.
to someone who talks like Fargo. Oh
I
my
couldn't.
gosh, I couldn't do it. Yeah.
I couldn't do it. That was the thing. It's like
Yeah.
I remember, I was a younger man back then, but I was like, I can't spend the rest of my life with chicken salad. So it was like, well, this isn't gonna work,
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, if you're able to be picky like that, and like, because she was really cute, but she was not hot enough for me to get over chicken salad. If
That's
she looked like
terrible.
fucking, Who's that? The Megan Fox broad, the one that's dating the Machine Gun Kelly guy.
Megan Fox.
Yeah.
What?
If she looked, well, I wasn't sure if that was her. No, there was a question mark after that. I wasn't sure if that was her name. Well, I don't know what she's famous for. I literally don't know what she's famous for.
She's famous for both Transformers and Jennifer's Body.
Never seen.
Have you ever
one
seen
of them.
Jennifer's Body?
Nope, that's the thing that Panic the
It's got
Disco did
Amanda
a song for.
Seyfried.
Don't know who that is either.
Well, it's just like she gets possessed by a demon.
I didn't ask what the movie was about.
And she like kills a bunch of people.
Okay.
But she also looks really hot while she does it.
If it's Megan Fox, then yeah, I'll bet she does. Anyway, she's crazy hot. If Megan Fox was interested in me and we're out on a date and she says, I'm still going, she's amazing. Of course.
See, I don't care. I don't know. Maybe it's because I'm a woman. There's no hot enough to get past. Like, I just don't care about looks as much as other things, I guess. I don't know.
Whatever. I also think when women say that, that's a fucking lie.
No, the thing is, there's other things to be attracted to.
You realize when women say this shit, all they're doing is exposing themselves as fucking money-seeking cunts, and then also calling every man ugly.
It has nothing to do with money. And yes, all men are ugly.
That's not true. There's beautiful men.
What makes you hot is not what you look like.
That's so not even true,
necessarily.
though.
Now, there are extremes. There are extreme ends, but the problem is that the higher extreme end, you just look at them and you're like, yeah, he's gay.
Yeah, beautiful men typically are gay.
Yeah. And so it's like, that's not, why would you even care about that? And so everyone kind of in the middle, just like, what does it matter?
Okay, well, here, let me hit you with this then.
Okay.
In his peak, Christian Bale.
Christian Bale. Who is that guy?
American Psycho.
Oh, yeah. No.
Okay. The guy who plays Thor, Hemsworth, or whatever his name is.
He looks gay to me. I'm surprised he's not gay.
I don't think he's gay.
I don't know. I don't care.
He's in Hollywood, so he might be gay. But
He'd be gay.
I don't know. I remember growing up back in the day, women loved movie stars.
There's something off-putting about perfect features on a man. Like, it's like deceptive. It's like, it's off-putting. I don't know how to explain it. It's like a poisonous frog with bright colors.
I mean, like, yeah,
there's something very like, it's like uncanny valley too, to some extent. Like, I don't know how to explain it. But just if you're too pretty as a guy, like, you've got to have a weird nose or something. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I get what you're saying. I don't think that that's true. Like, when I look at,
there's got to be like character there. There's got to be something
like a scar
different.
on the face.
Yeah, or like an eye patch.
Yeah,
eye patches are hot. Like Majima. Majima is my just Mondo.
Missing a pinky finger for. I'm just ignoring what you said.
Yeah,
missing a pinky finger. How do you lose?
Or you
that
could have
pinky?
an extra pinky finger.
An extra dick. What if you had an extra dick?
Oh my gosh, where's the mute?
Yeah. Oh man. So during
You're
that
awful,
break,
and I resent that.
during the break you were talking about how cool Bradley Cooper was and how you thought it would be great if he had 9 dicks.
Who is Bradley Cooper?
Ah man, Bradley Cooper from Silver Linings Playbook, A-Team, The Hangover.
So sports movies and guy movies.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it's guy movies. He's probably done other stuff. I think he dated Lady Gaga for a while.
I don't know anything about
Bradley
this,
Cooper. He's a good actor. I liked A-Team. Dude, I liked the fucking A-Team movie.
Do you know why women like that dude who played Kylo Ren in the new Star Wars? I never saw any of the new Star Wars, but I know people were like, oh, he's hot, whatever. Like, he's just this weird looking dude.
Well, let me look him up.
Weird. And then the dude from Dune, what is his name? Like the new Dune? What was that dude's? I don't know.
I have no fucking idea.
Chalamet. Timothy
Oh,
Chalamet.
hold on.
Like that's not Kylo Ren. That's the
No,
Dune
you're
guy.
talking about Adam Driver, the guy who's just
Yeah.
like he
So
looks like a
women
nose.
thought he was hot. Yeah. So do you know why people think that him and Timothy Chalamet are attractive men, and men are like, what is going on
No,
here?
that's
What
an
are you
ugly
girls
man.
talking about? It's because he has okay, Adam Driver is ugly.
That's
Timothy
an ugly
Chalamet
man. Who
is an
how
attractive man.
How do I spell?
Timothy.
He sounds like a food, and you'd be like, "Oh wow, really? They have Chalamet here?"
I think it's Timothy with 2 E's or something. I don't know.
Oh no, this guy's plenty attractive.
Yeah, but
he reminds
I've
me.
seen
Timothy
guys
Chalamet's pretty attractive. He reminds me of like a more girly faced Sid Barrett. No, this is a plenty attractive guy. Good for him.
David Bowie, also very attractive.
Yes.
Like, you gotta have imperfections.
David Bowie had no imperfections.
Okay, come on. He's got a kind of a slightly weird face.
Okay. If anything, you could have like gone for he used to have some wonky British teeth. But even that just
affects
added...
your whole face.
No. David Bowie was a cocaine god, and he was amazing. And
like, I'm not insulting him. I'm complimenting him.
Magic dance.
No one wants their Labyrinth is like the best movie.
Oh, it rules. Yeah.
It's so great. Dude's just like kidnapping babies,
yeah,
and he's like, I'm gonna turn your baby brother into a goblin, Miss 16-year-old girl, if you don't marry me. And also I'm gonna throw you into the bog of eternal stench. And there's like a goblin guy. Like, this is the best movie ever.
It's pretty good. It's kind of scary when you're a kid, to be honest.
It is a little spooky. Yeah.
Let's dance, magic dance.
Yeah.
Damn, I miss Bowie. Damn, I miss Bowie. Damn, I miss Bowie. Damn, Bowie.
Yeah. Anyway, what I'm trying to say is we don't want men to look like marble statues.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I could get that. I also think it's probably like a personal preference to you, because like I've talked to Erica about this, and like, you know, she wouldn't mind if I was fucking stacked to the nines of like just fucking like, oh, these are my traps.
Sure.
Yeah.
Like I'm not saying that we don't think attractive men are attractive. I'm saying that you can't be perfect. You know what I mean? Like, you can't be like you have to have something weird about you. It makes you more handsome because you have character. And then also your personality and the way you like hold yourself, like the way you stand and stuff, even like body language is very important. Like, it's not just, you can't just have a perfect face. Like,
well, I like how you have explained to me like how I got pussy all through those years. Because I'm not like, you know, I was far more attractive, but now I'm an old man.
Well, you're a goofy little dude. That's what your benefit was. You're a goofy little guy. You're just a silly little goblin goofy dude who tells jokes, and he's short and he's like adorable.
I wasn't always a goblin. And I'm
a goblin.
I'm way less goblin. I'm way less goblin-esque now. I've lost a lot of fucking weight, dickhead.
I hope that you've lost all the pot belly, because that was...
I have. I literally have. Eat shit. Motherfucker. And it took me no time at all, fatsos out there.
Yeah, it doesn't take much. Oh, let's talk about my challenge. I know we're in the middle of a story, a advice segment here, but I want an overweight person who says that it's like they're adding chemicals to our food, and that's why I can't lose weight.
They're putting chemicals in the food to make me gay.
Yeah, exactly. No, to make the fat. You know, like it's not. I eat healthy. Blah 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 blah. Blah. Like, oh, I can't lose weight. It's not my fault. Kind of thing.
Nobody.
If you're BMI 24 and above and listening to this podcast right now, what I want you to do is spend 3 weeks straight eating nothing but processed foods, but completely strictly 1,500 calories or less a day. So like a can of Chef Boyardee ravioli is like 360 calories. Like, that's a perfect lunch size. You know what I mean? Like a Jimmy Dean breakfast sandwich, 400 calories. That's your breakfast. Like, you can count the calories easier because you're doing like packaged processed foods, right? And what you're going to find is you lose a pound or two a week consistently, probably two. Hey, depending on how fat you are, it could be 3 or 4 even, okay? And what you're going to find is that you've been eating too much food and stuffing too much down your gullet, and you're just not, you don't actually know what portion sizes are reasonable or what calorie count is reasonable, or that you are supposed to count like the oils you're cooking in your food. Like you can't just be like, oh, olive oil is 100 calories a tablespoon and I use 4 tablespoons to cook my dinner in, but not count it. Okay? That's my challenge.
Okay, but I don't think anybody that you're talking about, this weird straw man that you're talking about, and none of our listeners give a shit. They're all fat, happy, and getting pussy. All right, all of them.
I don't think 2 of those things are true.
No,
2 of
you
those
can't have
things
all.
are not true
Yeah,
at all.
You can't have
Only
all
one
3.
is true.
You
Yeah.
can't have all 3. You can have 2 out of the 3. It's
No,
usually
I'm saying they only have one. They are only fat. That's what I'm saying.
no, that's not true. Not our fucking not the Bry dogs out there. It's some fat pussy hounds, dude. Listen, here's a new thing. If you donate to the Patreon, so I'm gonna make a new tier. If you donate $7,000 to the Patreon one time, I will fly out to where you are, and we will go out to a bar, and we will tag team a chick.
Do not do this. Do not put that on the Patreon, you disgusting person. What is wrong with you?
For 9,000,
You're literally no, you are literally whoring yourself out.
For 9,000, I'll bring Erica with us, and she can coach you on and go, yeah, do it.
You're doing a good job. No, we're not doing that. This is not a prostitution-friendly podcast.
For $10,000, we'll do this on Abby's front lawn.
No. Okay, look, we're
Just
gonna
6 a.m. And you wake up, oh, another day in my easy life
You
as
think
a mom.
I wake up at 6 a.m.? You think I wake up at 6 a.m.?
Why would you not? What are you, lazy?
I'm sleeping at 6 a.m.
Oh, I'm sorry.
not
The rest of
getting
us are
up.
getting up at 6 a.m.
Why would I do that when my kids aren't up?
I don't know.
I get up
Maybe so you can
at
care about yourself.
8 o'clock. It's an hour before my kids get up. So I can do a little straightening up and have my Atkins protein shake in peace kind of thing.
More like Fatkins,
I get
dude.
up at 8 o'clock. Sometimes I get up. No, I'm not fat because I drink Atkins.
Atkins doesn't work for women.
Drinking 160 calories of coffee, iced coffee, caramel protein shake instead of eating breakfast is not going to make you fat.
Oh, I don't eat breakfast at all. I do the intermittent fasting, and I have forever.
Whatever. Have you realized that I only read the title of this Reddit post so far?
I forgot. I forgot
Okay,
what was even going
They
on.
have the same name as the girl has
Oh,
the same
that's
name
right.
as his sister.
Yeah, she's ugly or something.
Yeah. Hello, it's my first time posting here, so I apologize for any unspoken rules that might be broken.
Oh, dude, you know what would be funny? Unspoken word poetry.
You just stand there?
Yeah.
Oh, you just have like index
just-
cards.
You just mime the yeah. Well, Bob Dylan did a video like that. No, you just mime the action of you're doing Def Jam, but you just see. It's not the bit
I
is
like
not as
it.
funny on a non-video podcast, but
On an audio, yeah.
yeah,
Nobody can see you but me.
Yeah.
You're just like,
but it's pretty funny. I nailed it. Unspoken
Yes,
word
dude.
poetry.
that's pretty good. I like it. You could use that in a stand-up bit and just do the
Yeah.
thing.
See, now
Yeah,
you're
yeah.
dancing. See,
No,
this
I'm
is
dancing.
this is what you guys are missing out on. Listen, every Diddy comes with a jig.
You also miss out on my facial expression. Sometimes if I look over, like in the corner where my face is with the cameras, I'm like, wow, I make a lot of weird faces when I'm yelling and
Yeah.
talking. You're just very expressive face. Okay.
I
Yesterday-
almost exclusively look at my camera just because it's like It's like a train wreck next to a pair of tits. I mean, I'm just drawn to it.
Yeah, you're just narcissistic. Well, mine is like in a tiny core. Like I don't have mine as big as yours. Like mine
No,
is
no,
like
no.
tiny and in the corner.
Mine's very tiny, but I mean, I'm down there,
Mm.
balling it up.
I do check my hair every once in a while because I'm moving my head so much while I'm talking. I don't know. I just move a lot.
Do you check your hair? Do you check your
I
hair?
check my hair.
Because I think that
Yes.
maybe you should check your hair when you look in the mirror every morning. I think that you can walk
My
around with
hair-
that fucking
I
haircut.
cut my hair myself.
Oh,
I
it's
cut my hair
noticeable,
myself,
yeah.
and I shagged it out with a razor myself. Look, it's great. It looks beautiful. I need to trim my bangs. They're getting a little long.
Yeah, you look like if Daphne from Scooby-Doo had a meth problem.
I do look like Daphne. Thank you very much. Yesterday, a girl who is 19 from my... He is 18. So these are 19 and 18.
So these are children.
Yesterday, a girl from my old job DM'd me on Instagram asking if I was going to be free for Valentine's Day.
Nice to do it, lesbo, do it, lesbo.
This is one of them's a man.
Oh. Pretend to be a lesbo.
So this is a guy
Okay.
talking about a girl. Okay.
I wasn't thinking a lot.
I do bring in a lot of lesbian stories, just
Yeah,
accidentally. It's
Just
a
thought it
fair
was-
assumption.
Just thought it was lesbian.
She's a very nice girl. And from what I remember, she's a very nice girl, Bryden.
She's big as a house.
She's
That's
fat.
Yeah, this is what
fat.
happened. She's fat. She's so funny. Her personality
She's
is
so funny.
She's just such a confident girl. She's
Yeah, they're confident. Oh my goodness, this is really sad. Okay, and from what I remember, definitely a good conversationalist.
yeah, she's fat, bro. Just say she's fat. It's a great out. It's a great look. Here's the thing: there are fat bitches out there that, damn, they're pretty good for what they're working with. It's a body type thing, but just say she's fat. Just say she's a fat old pig, and you don't want to fuck her. Then get drunk and go fuck her. Fuck the fat bitches, dude.
You were such a whore.
I don't give a
The
fuck.
one thing that kind of weirded me out was her sharing the same name as my sister.
Was that the
I
one
know it's
weird
out
thing?
of her control.
Was it not weird that they make clothes that size?
Oh my goodness. I know it's out of her control, but it's something I don't really want to deal with the hassle of.
Yeah, no, I'll bet it would be a hassle. Like the old joke says, you just throw flour on there and find the wet spot. Like
Oh
that.
my goodness gracious. I feel like I'm in high school again when I'm on this podcast.
Yeah, duh, because that type of humor is fucking evergreen, idiot. It's coming back.
God,
It's
it's
go-
immature. You're a child.
You're gay? How's that? Retard?
That's fair. I do say things like that. I politely declined her offer for Valentine's Day, but told her we could get coffee on Sunday as friends. But she hasn't responded.
Yeah.
Am I in the wrong? Yeah,
No.
you are in the wrong. Why did you say you would get coffee on Sunday as friends, you weak, disgusting? Just tell her no. Just say no. You insulted her on top of it. You basically called her fat.
No, he didn't. He's given her a consolation ultimatum.
What is the point?
So that you'd be like, hey, it's great. It's definitely great catching up, but you're the size of a Buick. So I'm not gonna, we're not fucking, but like, it would be nice hanging out with you because maybe she's got hot friends.
That is possible.
I think that's nice because like listen, you know nothing about sales. He's saying no, but he's still trying to fucking network. So it's like he didn't close the deal. He doesn't want to close the deal. It's a bad option, but think of the networking opportunities because fat girls all know hot girls. And also you could put the time in because like maybe this rejection gives her just enough hope to, turn it all around. What if she becomes hot later? She's 19.
It's true. But
There's
yeah.
so many girls that were fat as shit at 19. There's just
Yeah.
as many hot girls at 19 that got fat as shit that there are fat girls at 19 that got hot as
that
shit.
is a good point.
Put the time in, dude. Play the long game, get that contract, And, you know, by the time she's like 23, she could be smoking, dude. Then I've been your friend the whole time. Wow, I can't believe he broke up with you. Here, would you like some pot? That's how you do it.
You really understand the nice guy game, don't you, Mr. Salesman?
I understand how people work.
You understand the nice guy game specifically. Can we talk about nice guys then, or that we're on the subject? Do you understand what women mean when they say that, or are you like, do you get it?
I think of them as unattractive fat guys, yeah.
It's not even that. It's like a sleazeball method of trying to get.
Oh yeah, no. When like fatties like me do it, it's called nice guy. But when like in shape, like cool, you know, the Thor guys or whatever do it, it's called lover boy.
Yeah, and then they just pimp you out.
Yeah, I mean, well, that's the whole point. It's just taking a really long time with Erica. I think she's too old now. She's aged out.
She did post those feet pics.
She did do that,
but she didn't
saw
monetize it.
Yeah, I know.
How did you feel about that? Did she ask your permission to do that?
No. I don't know. Go look at my girlfriend's feet. I don't give a shit. I
did. I saw your girlfriend's feet.
Well, have a good jerk, everybody.
She sent them to me.
Yeah. It didn't bother me.
Me.
Yeah, okay, you're special. Why? This does not help your case that you're not a lesbian.
That's true.
You're like, she sent
digging me a hole deeper.
She sent me a feet pics.
I'm just trying to make you annoyed. I don't know what I'm thinking. Okay, anyway, my advice for this guy is you've done all you. I mean, yeah, it's fine. You were fine. You don't have to date this girl. It doesn't really matter if it's because of her name or if because she's 200 pounds.
It's because she's fat. It's because she's fat.
You can use whatever excuses you want. That is a much nicer excuse.
Well, and he's a nice guy too because it's like this is the thing. He even threw it back at her, of like, oh yeah, here's this weird thing. Like, oh, it's my sister's name, and then he threw it back at her with, but we can have coffee as friends because now he's putting it back at her that like. I thought this was like an innocuous type of just like friends thing. I mean, because she kind of came in half asking him out. That kind of half asking out thing, it does work and it is great. It'd be like, oh yeah, what? I love this book. I've been reading it as well. Why don't we have lunch and we can talk about that book? And it's a date without saying it's a date.
That just sounds needlessly confusing.
That's literally how dating works.
When my husband and I started dating, I'll tell you how
you got pregnant?
We were hanging out and suddenly there was a baby. No.
Yeah.
No, we were like talking and hanging out and stuff. And then one day he was just like, are we dating? And I was like,
that's a route too. You can do that.
I was like, do you want to date? And he was like, yeah. And I was like, yeah, we're dating. And that's our dating anniversary. It's the day that conversation happened.
Well, there's like, there's like several different ways that you can do this, but that's not like the initial meet. Because like the thing is getting your foot in the door, and you can get your foot in the door by being blunt and saying like, I'd like to take you out to dinner. That's an obvious date. You can,
he kissed me before that.
Okay.
Seems like an odd.
Well, that's
timeline.
Well, that's a blunt method. Yeah. To get you out on the first date. Yeah. He kissed you. Bam. That's a hard sell. Yeah, that works. But obviously the timing was right. The chemistry was right. You're able to do that. Sometimes you got to get your foot in the door a little bit more. And, like especially approaching and meeting somebody is like fucking difficult as shit. I don't know what they do now. Now it's the internet. They just, you have to up the lying a lot. And more power to you boys who are out there doing that. But yeah, there's just multiple different ways that you can do that. It's all about getting your foot in the door, then making them like you, and then you bag them, tag them, and leave them, boys. That's what I say. Get them out of here. Well, I'm done with that shit. That's what I say.
Why are you like this, Bryden?
I'm just honest. I'm just
Yeah,
honest.
okay.
Like, listen,
All
I
right.
wasn't a pussy slayer back in the day. All right, you know, I know how it works. It's like, it's like I'm like a sexual dating libertarian. All right, I understand the economy, but I'm not very good at trading. You know.
That's something a libertarian would say.
Yeah. Well,
That is definitely that. And, well, people used to get married a lot younger all the time.
okay. I don't like that part of the libertarian thing.
No.
Or
Problem.
the
Okay.
dating part of that either. That is also all of the anytime that line happens, you're on the wrong path, I think. It's not good.
Yeah, I just want to say
How
also,
would
though,
the R. Kelly, let's call it the R. Kelly ain't nothing but a number path. I don't
yeah.
like it. I'm not a big fan.
I want to say also, though, that if you're going to say things like this, like that we're talking, like these types of things, take the Orthodox cross out of your bio and your name. You take it out and you stop representing us. You do not represent us. You're disgusting. Okay? I don't care what you think up in your head. That's fine. Okay? And it may be a reasonable thing. But if you say it out loud, you're representing the group that you are intentionally trying to represent by having the cross all over the place. Okay? On your profile.
Okay. Okay. And let me say about your weird QAnon cross. Orthodoxy is just Catholicism with everybody gets a hat.
Okay, that's the stupidest thing I've ever heard in my life on this subject.
I don't know. You can't even draw a cross right, you fucking retards. You're like adding different shit. It looks like the Hell Hortler.
What do you
You're just
mean?
adding another weird. You're just adding different shit to it. It looks retarded. You're like, oh, we fucked up the first one.
It's symbolism. It's symbolism.
Yeah, well, it's simple.
And it wasn't added. This existed. Catholic Church didn't exist until 10-something, 1000.
Wow. So here she goes
1054.
Here she goes. The person that said that everybody who listens to this on Twitter is her enemy is now going after the Catholic Church.
I am going after the Catholic Church.
Ooh, yikes. I even wouldn't go after those pedophiles.
Your own, the last based pope or whatever that you guys have said that Orthodoxy has the fullness of the faith, except for the innovations that the Catholic Church added after the schism. So what? What? Your own people, your own pope, your own guy said it. Okay? And the one that you like, not Francis. Okay? Anyway, we're moving on.
No. Before we move on, I just want to say that all of that shit is gay.
Okay, well, we're moving on to our next story. Because I forgot to do it earlier.
Yeah, you did. It's fine. You were spazzing off of caffeine earlier. So
I've had too much coffee today. It's a problem. This is how I know I should never do cocaine in my life.
cocaine's
Because
completely
if I have
different.
too much coffee, I can't sit still and I can't stop talking. I will literally,
does
I'll
sound
be
like
in a room alone and I'll be talking out loud
Well,
instead of thinking.
I do
That's
that
how I
anyway.
am on caffeine.
Well, yeah.
Well, I think a lot in my head, but if I have
It
too much
doesn't show.
caffeine, I just say it out loud.
Yeah, it doesn't show that you think a lot, like in your results.
That's fine. You can think
I
I
don't.
didn't say it was smart thoughts.
Yeah. She's just.
I said I'm thinking.
Look, I need
It's
bangs!
mostly.
I should have
it's-
bangs.
It's mostly. What is wrong with you? Why did you say that thing 2 years ago in 3 months? Like what? Everyone hates you. Everyone hates you. That's
That's-
usually what it is.
That's just called anxiety, dipshit.
That's what my head does constantly.
Yeah, it's called anxiety. It's nothing. Don't slander cocaine like this.
It's okay. What I'm saying that
Cocaine
that's
is
my
amazing.
normal thoughts.
Cocaine
No, that's
makes you
not
confident.
No, what you don't understand is that's what I'm usually thinking. I'm just saying it out
As
loud.
you should. You know, maybe
when
you
I'm
are. Hey, if you're thinking that, maybe you are smart. Maybe you're really fucking.
I'm a genius.
You
I'm
know.
a secret genius.
I think you should be a secret from the world.
I know all of the states in the United States of America in alphabetical order.
That sounds
I
like
could do it
some
right now.
dumb. Yeah, do it.
Do you believe me?
No.
Alabama, Alaska, Arizona, Arkansas, California, Colorado, Connecticut, Delaware, Florida, Georgia, Hawaii, Idaho, Illinois, Indiana, Iowa, Kansas, Kentucky, Louisiana, Maine, Maryland, Massachusetts, Michigan, Minnesota, Mississippi, Missouri, Montana, Nebraska, Nevada, New Hampshire, New Jersey, New Mexico, New York, North Carolina, North Dakota, Ohio, Oklahoma, Oregon, Pennsylvania, Rhode Island, South Carolina, South Dakota, Oregon, Georgia. No, shoot, South Dakota. Shit, what's after South Dakota?
I don't know.
Ohio, Oregon, Pennsylvania, Rhode Island, South Carolina, South Dakota, Tennessee, Texas, Utah, Vermont, Virginia, Washington, West Virginia, Wisconsin, Wyoming.
I know all the major countries in order.
Do it.
America.
But I just did it. Okay, I'm a smarty pants. I proved to everyone.
I didn't even fact check. Was just trying to think of something funny to say. Don't care. Why do you have a fucking?
I could say the alphabet backwards. What?
Why do you have luggage on that table? Where are you going?
I told you I'm going out of town. I'm packing. That's me packing.
I thought you had already been out of town.
No, okay. So I had things to do the last few days, and then today I was packing a whole lot to go out of town this weekend. So it's like a whole big thing. It's a series of events that I.
Okay, so you're going on. This is what people call tasks or chores. That's fine.
No. I mean like a series of family events. And then now we're going out of town tomorrow for several days in addition.
And what made you think, yep, no reason to zip this bag?
Because I'm not done.
You just quit packing halfway through and we're like, time to do a podcast?
I have tried to record the freaking podcast.
Okay, I mean, it's fine. I don't know. Some of us are clearly more efficient than other people. Like,
I was out of the house all day, drinking caffeine and driving around singing My Chemical Romance with all the windows rolled down.
Yeah, I mean that's fine. You know a band you'd like? Foo Fighters.
Okay.
Great band. The song Everlong by the Foo Fighters is one of the greatest songs ever made.
What is that one? I don't think that doesn't sound familiar.
Blah, 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 blah. Da, 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 da. Say when you say when. I don't know the fucking lyrics.
I don't think I've heard that one.
Oh, it's like one of the best songs ever.
Maybe I'll look it up later.
Well, I tried to fucking send your ass Fred again. Fred again is one of the most magnificent fucking DJs that there is.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, he fucking, his sets are amazing. Turn on the lights! Turn on the lights!
Okay, I'm going to do another story now.
Okay,
everybody.
do another story.
We're getting off track a lot.
Turn on the lights!
Let's go back to singing Linkin Park like we were before the show. I pitched to him that we should do.
I'm so numb, I can feel you, yeah.
I become so tired, so much more aware. I'm becoming this I want to do. It's be more like me
and be less like you.
And I know. Okay, yeah. Anyway, I was trying to pitch to him before the show because we talked to warm up and stuff. We're singing Linkin Park for whatever reason, and I tried to pitch to him that we should just do an entire episode where we just go back and forth singing Linkin Park songs like that. But he mostly just called me stupid.
It is a dumb idea, yeah. Even this was dumb. They've turned off by now.
I pitched several ideas.
They were all very bad.
I think they're great, and they're gonna have to.
That's fine. I mean, everybody who comes up with an idea typically thinks this is good. Like nobody comes up with an idea and is like, "This is the worst idea I've ever had. Let's do it."
I've
do you think the
definitely
people
done
that
that? No, I have absolutely done that before.
well, no, but I mean that's like there's a tinge of irony to it and just like chaos where you're like, because like sure I've done that where I'm like, oh this would explode fantastically. People are gonna hate this. Yeah, that, but like that it's a good idea because you're like this is just gonna cause trouble. I love this. The idea is that it will cause trouble. These ideas
That's true.
are just terrible flat out.
I thought they were good ideas.
They are not good ideas. It turns out that they are not, in fact, good ideas. Another idea that she had was that we faked a feud with one another and then released two separate tracks of the same podcast.
You're giving away all my secrets.
Yeah, these are terrible ideas. We are not like even fucking.
Okay. So imagine
This is terrible.
if you got two podcasts instead of one.
But it's not. You have to listen to them at the same time, and you have to sync them up, so they won't work in your podcast app at all. You know, this would be hilarious if we had like 100,000 listeners.
Rival podcasts
On the
but
same
at the same time.
It's a stupid idea. It's a stupid idea. You got dumb ideas.
I thought it was genius. Everybody let us know in the comments. Tell us in the comments, in the reviews. Give us a 5-star review and let me know what you think of my ideas.
I have an idea. You do the podcast, and then I will just go DJ weddings.
Fine.
I think we've agreed on something then.
Yes.
Okay, that rules.
That's a miracle. It's a Christmas miracle. I think everybody would love if I just did a podcast by myself.
Yes, and then I will be at your local Orlando wedding playing Beyonce's All the Single Ladies.
All the single ladies.
All the single ladies.
All the single ladies.
All the single. Beyonce rules.
If you liked it, then you would have put a ring on it. If you liked it, then you would have put a ring on it.
That song is ridiculous because the lyrics are essentially, you should try to get your man to marry you. You should try to get your man like that's what it is.
It's cute.
There's another song. It's like a 70s song, I believe, where it's like, if you can't be with you, the one you love, honey, love the one you're with, which is the whole lyrics are just settle for less.
Oh my God.
It's amazing.
That is, wow.
So
well, it's just funny. It's funnier. It's funny when it's like an upbeat pop song. Like, we're so excited. My man won't marry me. I settled. That's amazing.
Well, there's that something called time, kind of life, baby. Like that whole thing is I'm a meth head, I'm a meth. Like that's honestly a college humor reference.
What you just did though is very catchy.
Well, yeah, the song is
I'm a meth head. That's very catchy.
That one came from collegehumor.com. I'm not gonna make that one.
That's really upsetting. That's disappointing.
Oh, that used to be the best website.
I thought you were a lyrical genius.
No, that's older than shit. But it's simple called kind of life or whatever it is. That song's about meth. And people like to tell you that like you don't know what it is, even though the song's been out for 1,400 years.
Yeah.
But, you know, it's a good one.
All right. I'm going to do this story, finally.
Okay,
finally.
Do the story, but first I want to say Coldplay. Great band. As an old person, you got to listen to Coldplay. Love Coldplay.
Coldplay? I've only ever heard what was like on the radio, but I remember just always thinking like, this is what should play when you're underwater.
Yeah, I could see that.
You know what like that's
it's
just
a dumb way to describe it, but I believe it, yeah.
Like you're underwater and floating. Like some songs just kind of feel like that.
Yeah, okay. And it was all yellow. Yeah, goddamn. Okay. Yeah, I could. That's a stupid way to describe it, but that's accurate.
That's what it is. Yeah. I see. I'm a secret genius.
Yeah, maybe you are.
We're going to clip that. Am I the asshole for telling my girlfriend to go and ask to be adopted by the couple she is obsessed with?
What? No. Like a lot of the time I'm like, my life is just a mess. I have to go to this job that I hate, this podcast that's not working out with some fucking
It's
idiot,
working fine.
and like I'm just like, oh, like what? I'm 35. I'm like, I've done, I just trying to do all this weird stuff. I'm running out of time to be an artist and like all these things. And then people were like, yeah, actually, people are worried that I'm fucking my dad. And I'm like, okay, I think I'm doing fine. Like, I think I'm doing good. I'm going to buy more stuff, I guess.
And what you need to understand is that some of the greatest artists in history only got popular after they died.
I should
So
kill
there's
myself.
one last step here.
I should kill myself. You're right.
I mean, that's not what I said. Technically.
Yeah, but I'm not 27. I'm 35. So
Fine. How old was Van Gogh?
That's a good question.
Like, he didn't die at 27.
No, I think he was in his 40s. I should actually know that. But
And that was his whole thing. Like, that's why it was so sad, is because he's like, yeah, people are only going to like this after I'm dead.
No, I don't think he said that, did he?
I said something like that.
But Nietzsche fucking was like pretty adamant about all these fucking faggots aren't gonna know anything about me until after I'm dead, and boy was he right. He's ruined the fucking world. And listen, I love me some Friedrich Nietzsche, but
okay, none of this is about the. I've only read the title. We're doing this.
Van Gogh was 37 when he
37.
died. Yeah.
Well, that's just 10 years off.
Yeah, but yeah, he was
37 sounds a lot like 27. I just like my
It's
nose
just the
is
number
so
7.
big that I turned my head and smacked it on the microphone. I just.
Well, it's because your mic is ass. I mean, you don't have like primo fucking quality gear like I have. I mean, by the way, new headphones.
If people would pay us more.
You're holding me back.
I am doing such a good job. I'm doing the best job. And everyone should leave us a 5-star review on Apple Podcasts to tell us how good of a job I'm doing. And I should be mentioning that at the end of every episode, just like, hey, by the way, you can leave a review on Apple Podcasts.
That's kind of an important thing you should leave at the end.
I've mentioned it a few times, but just not consistently.
Well, add it to your gay little script is please leave us
what?
fucking reviews.
I will add it to my script. Okay,
and like and comment and subscribe because a lot of these fucking bozos live on YouTube. So
like, comment, subscribe, and share it with your friends and your family.
No.
Also, you know who would love this podcast?
Also say
your grandma.
Say smack. No, my grandma's an old lady who doesn't remember my girlfriend's name.
Not you.
Oh, no. Yeah. No, I was so proud of her the other day. I called her early in the morning and she remembered Erica's name, but
no. You called your grandma early in the morning? Called her?
Yeah, I call my grandma all the time.
That's so sweet. That's good. I'm happy to hear that.
I call my grandma all the time.
I'm happy to hear that. That's great. I think you're a good person. A lot of people don't call their grandmas. I don't call my grandma.
Well, maybe you should. She's an old lady.
Well, she's dead.
Oh. Get a Ouija board. Get a Ouija board.
You know what she would say?
She'd be like,
you should have called me more often, Abby. You should have. I'm being okay. This is too much. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Grandma. I'm sorry, Grandma.
Why are you raising your hands to the sky like your grandma is God?
She's in heaven. She's looking down at me, and she'll understand. She'll get the joke.
I don't know.
She'll like the joke.
I think she's just dead, but whatever.
I'm really sorry, Grandma.
She's just dead. You know what's fucked up? Okay, here, just do the thing. So otherwise, I'm okay. I'm just gonna say it. Anyway. No, fuck it. I'm gonna say it anyway.
Do it.
I love my granny to death. She's a great person.
Oh.
But she needs to go. Dude, she just got to die already. She doesn't remember
stuff.
It does
get like that. I know.
And she just needs to die. Like, we went out and saw her, and that was amazing. Made her whole fucking life. But it's like that's all she remembers of me now is the last time that I saw her in July
Yeah.
of last year or whatever. Like it's that's it.
Yeah.
The other day, it wasn't too terribly long. She was like, didn't remember that I was her grandson. She was like, "What are
Yeah.
you to me?" Like that's insane. It's just time to go.
Well, and it's scary for her too. It's not just upsetting
she
for you.
does
Like, yeah,
not
it's scary
seem
for everybody.
She didn't seem scared about it at all. That's how far
That's
gone
good.
she is. She's just
Yeah.
everything. Her whole thing is like, well, God's always took care of me, and God's always going to take care of me, and that's a great outlook to have.
Yeah, that's great. Yeah.
But it's
Yeah.
just
I get it.
time.
There's
I love her,
a
and I'll miss
a
the conversations that we have. But it's time. She thinks
I
I'm on
know.
the radio.
Well, that's good.
That's what she thinks podcasts are. She
Well,
thinks I'm on the radio.
how else are you gonna explain it to her though? Honestly,
Exactly.
like I don't know, like I don't know how I would explain this to my boomer uncle either. Like he would just not get it. Be like, okay, so you're on the radio. Like, what do I have to turn my radio to? Like,
Yep.
what time? Like, he would not get it at all.
She just thinks that I've been on the radio, and then she always asks if I have a job, and I'm like, "Yep, same one for years." And she goes, "What is that girl's name?" And then that's
Yeah.
it. And she goes, "You better get married." And I'm like, "I know, we're working on it." She goes, "Well," and then it's the same
Mhm.
thing, and then we have that same conversation for an hour, and then I hang up, and that's Saturday.
Yeah. No, I get it. There's an older like 90, like they're in their 90s, like early 90s couple that I visit a lot.
In
I love them to
early
death.
90s couples said they're wearing like trip pants and LA gear.
Yeah.
And it's-
Yes, exactly. No, but no, it is really sad because the woman has her mind, but her body, she's like as frail as a bird. Like looks like she has hollow bones in her hands. She's got arthritis, so they're all
yeah,
and
all
she's
fucked
got
up.
like she's always talking about her last doctor visit and the next treatment she needs to get for this new thing or
Fuck
whatever,
that.
bladder infection or like a
Yeah.
patch of skin cancer that they just need to zap a few times or whatever. And then the guy has Alzheimer's. And
no.
he thinks that he can just keep doing the things. Like he tries to drive. He
Yeah.
tries to like keep up with the finances and stuff, and they're just like, no, you cannot do this. And so, like, yeah, I'm watching it happen too.
They've got
There
the
is a
yin and
point-
yang of why you should kill yourself at 50.
I wouldn't say that much. Like, it took them a long time to get to this point, but they are literally just waiting to die, and they know it, and it's really sad.
Only
Well, the
one
guy
of them
doesn't
knows
really
it.
know it. Yeah,
Only one of
knows
them
it.
knows it.
Yeah, but no, it's becoming increasingly upsetting to visit them. But obviously, you don't stop visiting them at that point. You visit them more. So it's just yeah. No, I get it.
Well, see, here's the
let's
good
get-
thing. Here's the good thing about the Alzheimer's, though,
Mhm.
which is it's the most horrific fucking disease that I can think of. Well, dementia as well, because I had so my grandmother's brother, so he's my great uncle. He died, but like this guy was like a professor at a university. He got so dementoided that like I had some blunt wraps when I was there, like 20 or whatever. He ate them because he thought they were chocolates. This was a very
Oh, no.
intelligent man, and he's eating blunt wraps. I'd rather die than have that happen. But watching that happen to my grandmother, watching all of that, to know that that is like in my family, fuck
That's really
no,
sad,
dude.
yeah.
Fuck no. Brilliant people, just mind eaten away. To have my brilliant mind eaten away,
Yeah.
no thanks. I will eat it away
Genius,
myself.
artistic mind.
Well, I mean, you said it. Not
What
me.
is that like weird? There was some weird commercial for like ice cream where this guy was eating his own brain.
Oh fuck! What was that?
You could eat your own brain.
What was that commercial? I forgot about that commercial.
It was like an ice cream thing, right? And it was like he was just like, ah, and it was like he was just like blank face too, and just like
I think it was like when Skittles was doing those really weird commercials is what it was. But
Yeah,
yeah,
but it was a different thing. It was an ice cream thing. Yeah.
I forgot about that commercial too. You brought it in
Anyway,
my
you're
head. It
talking
was
about
awful.
your brain being eaten
Yeah.
away, and all I was picturing was you eating your.
Well, it's what I do. The only
Okay,
thing
I
I can
need
be
to get-
satisfied by is my own wonderful brain. So,
Yeah.
I am a genius. Clothing line coming out soon on Etsy. Don't
Okay.
worry about it.
I'm designing the
Well,
pattern.
you're tracing the pattern. I designed the pattern.
Yeah, that's fair. I'm making it happen.
You are helping make it happen.
Okay. My girlfriend Katie.
I was
made a
thinking,
new
you know, it'd be
friend-
really funny
What?
to put your glasses are more iconic than mine.
They're like big, yeah.
To do that, just right under the collar of the shirt. So plain shirt, glasses, logo there. Not
Yeah.
bad. And
Not
I don't want to
bad?
give away the
Okay.
game. I don't want to give away the name of the Etsy line. It's
Right,
gonna be very
yeah.
good. But the words right there in there seems pretty good. Between that and the
Okay.
hoodie I've thought up today, you know what? People will see me wearing it and they'll want to buy some. So it's fine. And none of it
You're right.
says here to help. None of it. Except for one that I've just now designed. And it only says it on the wrist. So I hope you guys are diehard fans.
Yeah, here to help would be a little much. I can design your glasses one too. I can draw the glasses.
It'd be
I just
great.
have to-
Although it would end
do
up
that.
looking like that Bernie fucking shirt.
Oh yeah, it would, yeah.
I mean, what I should really do is just like make funny shirts that are like, I'm a fag and I'm retarded. People would be more willing to buy that.
Maybe we'll figure it out. Okay, let me
Racist,
get-
more like gayist. Like, I mean, I've got a billion of these.
I would wear that. So no, that's the thing I've noticed. So my husband bought me some things off AliExpress
Mm-hmm.
for Christmas, which is funny, but he was just finding like weird things on there because he was trying to find like bootleg monster truck shirts because our son
rules.
is like interested in monster trucks and he was trying to find like original designs and like silly designs and stuff with the different monster trucks and stuff.
We should also note that your husband is Jewish.
He is not Jewish.
Then
He's
why is
very
he shopping on
English.
AliExpress?
I mean,
It's a pretty good question. Yeah, I know. But anyway, go ahead with your
does
story
have
about
he
your
has-
Jewish husband. No, I've seen his
If
nose.
anyone can believe it, his nose is even bigger than mine.
I know. It's strange that you guys aren't related, but I
It's
know.
fascinating. How could I possibly find a man with a bigger nose than me? Like, it's insane. Anyway.
And
I
you know
did,
what's
though.
weird? He still has better hair than you.
Yeah, no. He doesn't even have any hair.
Yeah, that was the bet.
Well, they don't know that. I had to explain it or they don't get it. Anyway, what were we saying? Oh yeah, AliExpress. I got distracted a little bit by a certain someone.
Yeah. I don't know. He seems fine. I think this is a particularly mild evening of that kid.
It's fine. Yeah, it's not as bad. He's being pretty good tonight,
He-
actually. He just likes to check in.
he
He
hasn't
just wants to bug.
he hasn't come home with a gun once.
That's true.
So-
Yeah, we're getting off pretty lucky. Oh yeah, no, AliExpress. Okay, and so
Okay, it's
Why was I
definitely
talking about that?
AliExpress, by the way. Oh, because all of your clothes are
oh.
cheap.
no, we were talking about that because we were talking about designing clothes. Okay, but what he ended up getting, because he's getting all these emails like you might like this too, and blah blah blah. And what he's found is that
You
there
might
are
also like this is spy drone. This is not a spy drone. You might like this in your house. This is such a good thing to put in your house. It is just just like Alexa, but
No,
it's
okay,
called
but-
CCCCP Alexa.
Oh my goodness. I love the Chinese. I'm
I know you
trans
do.
Chinese.
Yeah.
I'm transracial Chinese. Anyway, so what I'm trying to get at is that what he ended up finding also though is that there are all these clothes that can you hang on.
Incredible, dude. I mean, it's really incredible. She
All of
didn't
them.
have a wrangle
Anyway.
on her kids.
like they're
Just
they're
keep saying
wonderful
what you were
children
saying.
who
I
love
get
their
it.
mother. They love my mother. Okay, they love
They
their mother.
love your
Now
mother.
listen,
Yeah.
well, they don't love my mother. No one knows my mother. Um.
I can't wait for your mother to
So
hear
what
this
he ended up
podcast.
finding, my mother.
Yeah, we should get her on the show.
No.
Be like, oh
Do
yeah,
you realize she is
I'm Abby's
so
mother. How are you?
liberal?
This is really good. What I really like is Joe Biden and smoking crack.
She does. She probably loves Joe Biden. She loved Obama.
Well, that's not fair. That's
Obama.
not fair. That's not fair because the original Obama, all white people were like, nobody can call me racist anymore. Let's put that guy in. And then 2012 Biden was like, now let me be clear. White people have got to go. And all the white people were like, oh no.
No, she still loved him then.
Yeah, but she was on crack. She was not paying attention to what he was
true.
saying.
She's
She was
not
just
paying
like, I think it's great. The black man's president. And then Obama was like, now let me be clear. We're eventually going to make crack cocaine completely illegal.
You know what? She absolutely would love Biden because of the crack. Okay, anyway, we're going to move on.
He did do that. He did do that. Obama's second term. This is a politics show now. Don't make me go right to Biden. Don't make me go right to Biden. People beg me to bring back right to Biden.
No.
So now listen. Now
No.
we could call. No, I'm bringing the voice back for the people. Now we could talk about Barack Obama, as people like to say. It's a Rush voice. I did a Rush voice. For those that weren't, clear on the bit, I was doing a Rush Limbaugh voice the whole fucking time.
You're giving away your secrets now.
Well, I don't do politics anymore. I don't do comedy anymore. I'm just a DJ. Why am I here?
Because we're doing comedy. We're talking about UFOs.
You were talking about UFOs.
Okay, look. Okay, can I finish my story though?
Finish your
because
story.
my husband ended up finding is that there are all these like knockoff shirts and jackets and like all these things, but it's not like it says Gucci on it. It's like a band shirt, but the band doesn't exist. Or it's like a branded shirt, but the brand doesn't exist. Like stuff like that.
Yeah, that
like
rules.
you just mimic other stuff. Anyway, it's just an idea. We could do something
rules.
fun like that.
Yeah, that rules.
Like design stuff like that.
Well, that completely rules. But the thing is, the quality sucks. No, I'm
talking about us. Like I could do the design and you could do your thing.
Yeah, but I mean, the problem with it is I have to wear it. You can't do listen to all of the people that make merch. That Gildan bullshit or the crap on things that I've sold for my old podcast and like all of that. Don't do anything that's not American made and cotton. That's it. Just and even that is ass. Those like Gildan things just stink. They just stink. They just like nobody. Like I've got a Redbubble shirt for the Weekly Sweat that I love, but the thing is, it just feels like dick. It feels like I'm wearing dicks on myself. It's fucking awful.
I zoned out for a second. I would have been just.
Well, we've made time. We can, talk business
No, I want
after.
to do this freaking story.
Okay, well then fine. Do the fucking story. I don't give a shit. I'm just fucking
You're
drinking.
incapable of sticking to the format. Just
You're
completely incapable. Okay, my girlfriend Katie made a new friend a few months ago, Mary. Katie talked about her a lot. Mary said this, did that, started teaching her something, etc.
Why do you have to fucking chug a lug with your goddamn arms while you're fucking reading? You homeschool too much. Just read the shit, you dickhead.
Yeah. I thought it was a bit weird how much Katie seemed to look up to Mary, but I didn't think much of it until Mary's husband, Joe, entered the picture too.
I like how you're self-conscious of it now.
No, yeah, I'm like holding the arms of my chair, like don't do it. Don't do it. Okay.
What is it? Because what the fuck is this? You don't have to talk like this.
In character, I'm doing a thing. I'm
then
talking.
Make a better character. Nobody
Okay.
likes you.
Everyone loves me. They just pretend that they hate me.
Okay, just read, because I can't break your
Okay.
heart like this.
Until Mary's husband, Joe, entered the picture too. From then on, Katie talked about their relationship all the time. How they do things, how they divide the chores, how respectful they are to each other. Basically, how they are just the best couple ever.
Okay.
I've met them too, and they are honestly nothing special. Maybe a bit on the boring side, even.
Sounds like it.
Yesterday evening, Katie was once again going on about them, saying things like Mary and Joe are true soulmates, and theirs is the healthiest relationship she had ever seen, blah, blah, blah. I had a really fucking long day at work, so I told her I don't want to hear about them. I don't care about her creepy crush on this random ass couple, but if she likes them so much, she should go and ask them to adopt her, or ask if she can be their third. Katie then gave me the cold shoulder and left to go home to her apartment instead of sleeping at my place like she was supposed to.
Okay, well, hold on. All of that is normal. It's like, listen, I just had to work all day. I don't want to hear about your fucking gay friends.
Yeah.
I think that's fair.
I need to know if I'm right and her obsession is creepy, or if I'm not seeing something and I'm the asshole here. I'm going to tell you exactly what he's not seeing.
Yeah, I know what he's not seeing.
Literally, the only reason to say this at all whatsoever
We
is
should
that
be like that.
you need to treat me like Joe treats Mary. He's nice to her. He's considerate of her. He does this for her. He cooks her dinner, whatever. And you are an asshole, and I'm not fulfilled here. And I'm trying to politely just hint. I'm hinting. But men don't get hints, ladies. Men do not get hints. I learned this in my marriage. You have to go up to him and you have to say, hey, you're being a piece of shit.
That's not how you
need to stop. And this is what you did. Because if you don't say that, all the hints in the world are going to do nothing. They're not going to change anything.
The hint, yeah. I mean, don't hint at people. And also, but yeah, that is what she's doing. That she's being like, oh, they're like this. And like, to that guy, he's just like, then go be over there. Like, this is fucking gay.
Because he doesn't get it. Yeah. He doesn't get the hints.
It's part that he doesn't get it. And it's part that he's also like, why do I have to be like anybody else? He doesn't want to be like them. He wants to be like him and her. You know, if you're like...
No, but no, that's she doesn't want to be exactly like them either. She's telling him, you do not treat me very well. And I've realized this because I've seen what it looks like when you actually have a healthy relationship.
Okay,
that's what she's trying to tell him.
So maybe tell him exactly that.
She should. That's what I'm saying too. Yes.
Yeah.
You need to be clear.
But, dude, I mean, here's the thing. Eat shit. Their relationship that she's like looking at, I'm sure is not perfect.
No, it's not. But she's just using an example. It's just an example. Like, she doesn't actually want to insert her. It's just an example. She found a way, like a thing that she can use to get her point across without being direct. Because women don't want to be direct. They don't want to upset you. They don't want to have like a confrontation. They want to hint at you and have you read their minds.
I have not found... No, I have not found that
women expect you to read their minds.
No, they definitely do that part, but yeah, it's not a lot of hinting as much as just ridiculous random aggression. I
do a little bit of that.
Yeah, I know they love to do that, and maybe this is just me not picking up on other hinting things.
Yes, that's what it is. Is you have failed to pick up on the last 10 hints. And so she just got pissed off for a second and was a little bit too forward about it. And then you were just like, what's going on here?
Why are we having an argument?
Yeah. Like, that's because she's trying to be as clear as possible while being like joking or polite or or using another example so that it doesn't turn into a fight. And you men are just too stupid to understand anything that's not clearly spelled out to them in extremely clear language. Like, to some extent, you have to literally give them a script if you want something out of them. Like, you have to tell them exactly what it is.
Yeah, but if you know that, then what's the big fucking deal? Because the thing is, like, and this has been said a million times, it's not a hot take. It's a problem solver thing. if you tell me something that's wrong, that's like if I go to another dude and I'm like, this is what's wrong. What they do is try to solve the problem. They're just like, let's see, we could try this, you could do that, because it's
Right.
to solve the problem. Don't just tell me something because like, oh, I want to feel heard. Women want to feel heard and have you solve the problem, but also it was them that solved the problem because you
No,
changed.
no, no, no. What you don't understand is that the solving a problem and the just want to be heard are two separate situations.
Well, then why is everybody always fucking bitching all the goddamn time? Like, I
Because
don't.
you don't
Because like,
understand.
my solution to
'Cause you
everything
don't
is leave me alone.
understand. If a woman is venting to you, most likely she wants you to listen and tell you it's okay. Tell her it's okay, and then maybe say, "Do you want
Anal.
solutions or
Yeah.
not?
Oh,
Do you
oh yeah.
like you no? Do you want solutions or do you want to just have comfort?" And like that's a simple question you can ask so you understand the situation better. But if they actually want you to solve the problem, they don't want to confront you about it. They will hint at you
That's
because women
insane.
do not understand that men will never pick up on the hints. They're incapable of it. But the reason that women do this is because if for example, I'll give you an example of my life. No, I won't actually. I'll give you a different example. Like if you
Yes, we
want
get it. You're
him
yeah,
to
we all
do
get it.
something
You're
sweet,
deeply unhappy and you're
I'm
trapped in a
fine.
shell of
Everything
being
is
gay.
fine. Everything is fine here.
You're
My
a
husband got me
lesbian
hot wings
woman.
for like okay, that's not what I'm saying. Every marriage has problems. That doesn't mean whatever.
Yeah,
Stop it.
your marriage's problem is that you're a lesbian.
I'm not a lesbian.
I don't
And
know.
I love
She'd
my
love to be
husband very
much.
much. And
She
my
was like, my
husband got me
husband
hot wings for Valentine's
and
Day.
you would have rather had clam.
Okay, that's a good joke, but it's not true. Anyway, no. The problem that we encounter is that if your girl comes to you and says, "Hey, I need you to say this or do this,"
I'm not gonna do
then it
that.
means nothing because you're just repeating it.
Yeah, I'm not gonna fucking
You
do
didn't
that.
come up with it. You didn't do it. Like it's not. You didn't feel. Oh, I love her so much. I want to do this thing or I want to say this thing. So it defeats the purpose. So a hint is supposed to give you an idea that maybe you should be doing a certain something in a certain category without her having to spell it out to you because then it's meaningless.
Okay, I'm sorry. Then how is that not manipulation? Like guys catch a bunch of shit for being quote unquote manipulative to get pussy or whatever, and then it's like women do the same thing, but just like get what they want, but it's not pussy because they have the pussy. What the fuck is that? No,
Because it's okay. Look,
no, because you're special and you're protected class.
No, manipulating someone to get sex and manipulating someone to like be a little nicer to you than they were before are completely different situations.
Okay, how is it? Because like if I meet a woman and then she gives me pussy, isn't her just that's just her being a little bit nicer to me than she was before?
Okay, that's stupid.
No,
That is
it's
stupid.
completely
We're
accurate
talking
statement.
about
That's completely. Before she wasn't giving me pussy, and then I talked to her, and now she is. So she's way nicer to me.
That's stupid.
I don't
That's
know. You walk into
retarded.
Starbucks,
You're
the
a
barista
sleazeball.
doesn't give me pussy,
sleazeball.
and then she's way nicer to me when she's giving me pussy.
Okay. You're a disgusting pig.
I
I want to
don't
give you the
care.
update on this Reddit post.
Give me the
She
fucking update.
finally texted me back. She wrote a long ass message saying that she had tried everything with me and she thought if she was patient and clear about her needs, I would eventually change for her. But she realized,
Wouldn't read it.
thanks to Mary
I
and
wouldn't read
Joe.
it. I wouldn't read it. I literally, if it's super long and I have done this, I would go, hope you're good. That's what you say. You go, hope you're good. Don't read it and just go, hope you're good. That's it.
But that's nonsense. That doesn't like what?
No, I just hope you're good. Don't read that shit. Just go, hope you're good. Never respond again.
Okay, well, if you're never responding again, you could just say
Why
whatever.
would you respond again? You already fucked her.
Yeah, okay, well, that's very gross and sleazeball.
It's not
indeed.
gross.
That's what
This
you
not
did.
gross. This the man fucking response to how bad women are.
Okay, what? We're bad. We're bad. You can't even take such ridiculous blatantly obvious hints. You're so stupid. You people are so stupid. You're not even people at this point.
Just be straightforward. Just like if I want something,
I
just
told
say
you
this
it's
is what I want.
meaningless.
No, if I want
say-
something, I just say this is what I want.
Okay, so I should like say I have a jerk of a husband and I say, "Honey, I need you to tell me this, XYZ, and I need you to go buy me flowers right now." Like that's meaningless.
No,
It's completely meaningless.
Because you're not backing up with why.
Because I'm feeling unloved.
That's
why usually.
That's a really dumb reason. You need to back that up even with more facts and logic.
Because
facts and logic. Facts don't care about
statistically
your feelings.
speaking, a husband who is sweeter to his wife and does more chores and gets her more flowers and cooks dinner sometimes gets more sex. How about that?
I don't know. I'm 35. Sex is not a big motivator
You're just
for
done
me.
with it. Okay.
Yeah,
Well,
I mean,
whatever.
I love fucking Erica and I. Great stuff. All right, but
I don't want to hear about this.
I'm just telling you, you gotta have a great sell. Just because women are bad at making arguments does not mean that men are somehow stupid.
That's not. You're an idiot. You're also so freaking unbelievably stupid.
Well, I'm a genius.
But you realize, thanks to Mary and Joe, that it's not her job to raise a man and to get her boyfriend to respect. Sorry, I'm trying to figure out what that sentence. No, I get it. Okay. Okay, I'm almost done. She wrote a lot of other things about Mary too, like that Mary is truly proud of her husband and looks up to him. Meanwhile, she can't find it in herself to look up to me in anything, and so on. So yeah, I hope you're all happy. You got what you wanted. Dot, 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 dot. Okay, everyone, we are out of time.
We could have done a fucking bonus episode, just so you know.
It's fine. It's fine. Everything is fine.
Look,
instead of a bonus episode, it's a special treat for everyone that they get a longer free episode. It's gonna be fine.
I'm not paying for shit. The bonus episode this week will be an hour of house mixing, and
fine. Do that. Do whatever you want.
Wow, who are you, Erica? What is that? Do whatever you want. You think I haven't heard that before? I'm 35. I've been through a few of those. Do whatever you want. I'm divorced, dickhead. I know that do whatever you want. Eat shit. You can pull that on your fucking husband. You can't pull that on me. Do whatever you want. Fuck you. How's that? That's what I tell Erica. Fuck you.
I didn't even mean it that way, but I do realize that was my tone. I get it. I didn't even mean it that way. I literally meant do whatever you want.
Eat shit. How's that?
I really made you mad that time.
Yeah, I did. It's a trigger response.
Do it.
Fuck you.
It's so cute. Okay, we're out of time for today, but you can go to patreon.com/here to help podcast and subscribe for $1 to hear the weekly bonus episodes that are usually released on Mondays, but will not be this Monday. But you would get the entire backlog of all the ones before, and there's a bunch of them. And also, we'll do it next week. Okay, the $1 gets you 3 bonus episodes a month, usually 4, but this month it's 3.
It's
but
usually
most
3.
months it's 4.
It's not
but
even
all
usually.
we promise is 3.
Past
okay, so they will forget. Do you know how many podcasts charge $5 for 2? Okay, they're getting 3 for $1. Okay,
those are better podcasts.
Whatever. There's no podcast better than us. We're doing so good.
I mean, Legion of Skanks. They don't charge for
I listened to 2 episodes of that, and you know what? It was a bad podcast.
Real ass podcast.
Yeah, I've listened to 2 episodes of that because you told me to listen to these podcasts.
Good
and I was just like, oh, these guys are very boring. And they're talking about nothing interesting. I don't know them. I don't already like them, so why would I want to listen to them hanging out? There's no theme. There's no gimmick to the podcast. It's not even funny.
Maybe that's why you're not funny.
Maybe. I guess so.
I don't know,
Get in
the
touch
Adam
with me.
Friedland show. That's a thing.
I haven't heard.
It's just Cumtown. Yeah.
Bryden, do you have any other plugs for today?
Yeah, the Tuesday the 21st is when Atomic Heart comes out, which means I'm probably not going to be finished with it, but by the time the Thursday episode next week comes out. But I will be doing a ton of fucking Atomic Heart streaming next week because I've been waiting on this game forever. So I'm going to be streaming that. The podcast will come out at 7 a.m. instead of 7 p.m. And yeah, also check out the Rumble. If you're listening on YouTube, I suggest subscribing on Rumble because it comes out on Rumble around the same time. And I think Rumble is probably a better website than YouTube because they're going to get us for saying faggot all the time and all the racial stuff that Abby says.
I don't. Okay. Like,
because she is like, she's all the time talking about like, you know, who runs the media and all that.
I do not do that. No.
She's like, these monsters are flooding in through our border. Like
Thank you for listening,
crazy.
everyone, and have a great week. Secure the knowledge that we are with you. We are the only ones that you could trust are here to help.
You're a racist.